This is the BBC.
This podcast is supported by advertising outside the UK.
BBC Sounds. Music, radio, podcasts.
You're listening to Monday's episode of The Archers from BBC Radio 4.
All right, darling, I'll see you later.
See who later?
Oh, Kate's going to pop in for coffee.
Does that girl ever do a stroke of work?
Between sessions, she said.
What? One last Thursday and another next Monday?
Oh, Brian.
Talk about no visible means of support. Still don't know how she makes any money.
Does the name Salil mean anything to you?
I don't think so.
Well, he was at Oxford with Phoebe, and Kate's got some news, apparently.
Oh, can't wait.
Honestly, Brian, what's up with you this morning?
Oh, I'm sorry, Jenny. I didn't sleep well. I was worrying about Barrow.
Well, I thought you said you'd calm Justin down.
Well, I did my best, but you know what he's like. If he's starting to lose confidence in the place.
Morning.
Oh, Alice,
You going on a trip?
you never said.
No, I'm just moving back to the nest.
What?
Well, now Chris has left, there's no point in it standing empty.
There's no rush, darling.
It's not a rush. I've been here for months. I need to start standing on my own 2 feet again, like a proper adult.
Have you really thought this through?
I've been thinking about it for days, Dad.
And you're certain it's the right thing for you?
Totally.
All right, well,
If you're sure.
you're not leaving this very moment, are you?
No, I've still got stuff to pack.
Well, shall I do us all a nice cooked breakfast? Would that work for you, Brian?
Oh, expect I could force it down.
Alice?
Sounds perfect, Mum.
Right. Blueberry first, I think.
Morning, Susan.
Oh, hello.
Am I togged up correctly?
Pardon?
Hat, hairnets, boots, all in order?
Are you working in here today?
Oh, just the morning. Clara's got an appointment.
Oh, I know, but Helen normally covers in here, or Pat.
You've got me now.
No one said.
They probably just thought this is the new standard arrangement, in the same way that I'll dep for you when you're away.
But you haven't had your food hygiene training yet.
Nope, that's booked for next week.
So there's actually very little you can do in here, Adam.
Well, I know I can't make the yoghurt, but Helen said I could help with the labelling.
I suppose so.
And there's always lots of washing up, isn't there?
It's just...
Well, Helen thought it would be much better having 2 pairs of hands than leaving you on your own.
I'd cope.
So just treat me as your willing assistant. What would you like me to do first?
On the bed?
Oh, yes, please. You didn't have to do this, Dad.
Oh, I wanted to.
Didn't you have work this morning?
I did, so I'm very grateful to you.
How do you make that out?
You've saved me from a grim couple of hours staring at Barrow Farm's management accounts.
Oh, this abattoir problem's still giving you headaches.
Very much so. I've been trying to persuade Justin that we need to hold our nerve, ride it out.
Yeah, I've never been convinced that Justin really understands farming.
No. He thinks it's a business like any other.
Whereas actually it's a business unlike any other.
Precisely.
You're the only farmer on the BL board. They need to trust your judgment.
Can you go round whispering that in their ears? Alice,
Yes?
obviously I knew this moment would come, you moving back in here. But I must admit, I'm finding it quite hard.
Maybe I should have given you a bit more notice.
Oh, don't worry about that, as long as you're sure about it.
I know it's going to be strange, being back here, but on my own.
Well, exactly. If you need anything at all, don't be afraid to ask, darling.
I can do that, Susan.
It's all right.
Oh, really? I'm sure there must be a lot more skilled things that you could be getting on with. There can't be much about yoghurt making, you don't know?
I suppose not.
It's odd, isn't it? We've both lived in Ambridge a long time.
All my life.
And it must be 20 years since I came back from Africa. We're related by marriage.
Not for much longer.
No, that's a shame. But we've never really had much of a conversation beyond passing the time of day in the shop.
No.
Why don't we tell each other something about ourselves?
What sort of something?
Well, just a fact that the other person doesn't know. Help break the ice a bit. Well, I'll start, shall I? No.
Well, actually, you could tell me what you were doing in Africa.
Oh, well, that's easy. I was working on agricultural development projects.
I see. That sounds really interesting.
So, could I ask you a question?
Go on then.
How did you and Neil get together?
I won a pig.
I'm sorry.
Pinky, at the village fete. And I didn't know anything about how to keep pigs, so Neil helped me.
And the rest is history. What an amazing story.
Not as amazing as Fleur and Archie Button from Gleeblands. Fleur found Archie in her garden early one morning and knocked him unconscious.
Really?
Thought he was a burglar, but he was just trying to get a sample of a rare mushroom.
Oh, it's no wonder Molly and Tilly are such tearaways. They've obviously inherited their mother's feisty genes. So, how did Mr. and Mrs. Button go from actual bodily harm to getting married?
Well, are you sure you want to know?
Oh, absolutely.
You're not just being polite.
Why would you think that?
It's just... I mean, Clary and me, we chat like this all the time, but... you don't seem the sort to enjoy a good...
Discussion on matters of social interest?
That's it, yeah.
Oh, don't be fooled. Some of the most fun Ian and I have is yakking about the more notable inhabitants of Ambridge.
Really?
Like, well, here's something he found out the other day. You know Jean Harvey?
Oh, yeah, she was a right pain in Calendar Girls.
Ah, there's a connection with that. Guess who she had an affair with in the 80s?
Oh.
Derek Fletcher.
No.
That's why Pat wouldn't let him come to see the production.
Adam, you'll have to tell me everything.
I suppose I should think about some lunch soon.
Well, don't rush on my account, Jenny.
All right. Quiet, isn't it?
Nice to have the place to ourselves at last.
Absolutely.
I was thinking, now the wardrobe and the spare room's empty, you could bring more of your clothes out from the barn.
Oh, yes, what a good idea.
What was Kate's news?
Sorry?
About that chap you mentioned.
Oh, she didn't make it in the end.
Oh, typical.
Yeah, I was a bit annoyed because I could have come with you to the nest and help Alice move back in.
Well, she didn't really want that. And she was happy I helped with the bags and boxes, but she really wanted to put things away herself.
She's always had an independent spirit. Don't suppose you remember her first day of school, Brian? Striding off into the playground and everything new and unfamiliar, and she didn't care a jot. Just excited to be growing up.
First step towards adulthood.
Of course, I was in a terrible state. I rather felt like that today.
Oh, I understand.
Well, I hope I didn't show it.
You did very well. It's the parents' lot, isn't it? You never stop worrying about them.
No.
No matter how old they are. You know, yesterday, Justin asked me if Adam had a breakdown.
A breakdown?
Because of the sort of work he's chosen to do at Bridge Farm.
Well, that's outrageous.
Well, obviously I said no.
Well, I should think so.
It did start me wondering. I mean, do you think Adam might have lost his confidence?
No.
After his, well, let's call it an error of judgment here, and then with things going so badly at Danforth Barton.
Well, that wasn't his fault.
Well, perhaps not.
Definitely not.
It was obviously very bruising. I mean, naturally, all farmers have to do a bit of hands-on work. I mean, I enjoy it as much as the next man. But for Adam to arrange his working life so that's all he does...
Haven't you seen how happy he is, though?
Well, you might be happy now. How do you feel after a year of scrabbling in the dirt for pin money?
Oh, I hope you haven't said anything like that to him.
Of course I haven't.
I think he's actually made a very brave choice.
If it is an actual choice.
It won't go on forever. And if it makes it easier to manage childcare until Xander starts school, then I say good luck to him. Oh, it's Alice.
Is it?
Hello, Alice. Are you all
Put
right?
it on speaker.
Hold on a second, darling. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Your father's here as well.
Hello, Alice. Everything all right?
Yeah, fine. I've put most of my things away now.
Oh, that's good.
But I was wondering, have you two got any plans for this evening?
I haven't. Jenny?
No, nothing.
Well, great. So would you like to come over for supper?
Can you finish this off, Adam? I need to go in a minute.
Well, of course. Mustn't keep the post office waiting.
I hope Derek or Jean don't walk in this afternoon. I won't know which way to look.
It is quite a facer, isn't it?
So, you booked in here again soon?
Barring accidents, I'm afraid not.
Oh, shame.
How's your week panning out, Susan?
Well, work as usual, but I'm not looking forward to the evenings.
Oh, why's that?
Well, Neil's out every evening. If it's not church stuff, it's bell ringing. And he's one night free. He's comparing notes with another pig farmer.
It's Ian's evening off tomorrow. You'd be welcome to come round.
I don't know. No.
Well, the offer's there.
No, I'm sure I'll be fine. Thanks anyway. Thanks.
Oh, this is delicious, Alice.
Yes, very good.
It's nothing special, just what I could rustle up from the shop.
Well, I can't get over how quickly you've settled back in. It's just how it used to be.
Oh, not really, Mum. See that torn bit of wallpaper in the alcove? Well, you couldn't before because the big television covered it.
Oh.
And on the hearth, that's where the sculpture used to be, the tree of life that Chris made for us.
That's what's missing. I couldn't put my finger on it.
Everywhere I look, there's reminders like that Chris and Martha aren't here.
Oh, darling.
Do you want the television back?
Oh, no, Dad.
Because if he's taken too much...
No, I don't have a problem with what Chris moved to the flat. It's just going to take a little getting used to.
Yes.
That's why I invited you round, really. I mean, yes, I did want to show you I was set up well here, but I couldn't help feeling a little bit lonely, too.
Oh, Alice.
You mustn't worry. I didn't need a drink, and I don't need to move back in with you. It's just...
On your first evening?
Yeah. Just nice to have a bit of company. And you did say to call if I needed anything.
Well, I'm very glad you did.
Oh, absolutely. And it's wonderful you're getting back to normal. Well,
the new normal.
Yes. But you don't have to do it alone.